And again, remember, Pikachu's not looking to secure. I know that they've got a couple people running in, and again, I can see Sableye here, but I see the Cinderace. I CC the Cinderace because he has got more of a chance of stealing that objective. This build right here, the Double Glasses Focus Band Pikachu, in my opinion, my best and most favorite build and Pokemon using when I'm climbing in the solo and DuoQ. Pikachu just adds so much value. You could change the items a little bit, but those are just the items that I like to use because that's just how I play. Okay, I want my skills to be doing damage when I really want them to, and that Double Glasses will do that. And I like being present in fights, in as many fights for as long as I can, so I value Focus Band. Right, now this lane here, it's a duo lane, it's the Pikachu Machamp. Now this is really tough for us because we're versing two range laners. Right, that makes it pretty hard for Machop to get online. If it's just one laner, that's okay, but Machop really can't do much against these two. Okay, so he has to like put his life in risk to try and get a bit of a secure happening. Okay, and that's kind of what happens. Now here the jungler comes down. If I don't have Focus Band here, I'm dead. And also if I have eject button, I'm dead. I need that X speed. So that's, again, it's like, well, why the X speed? Why not eject button? I just think X speed's super valuable. Okay, you can maneuver and position yourself in a particular way. Again, Focus Band, I'm dead there. But our jungler comes down a little late. They're an Eevee taking the jungle rotation. But they've done an awesome job. Now, if I wasn't able to put them out of position to overcommit by staying alive, those kills weren't happening. And then also just having the presence to stay there and be able to wrap a couple of those kills up. So from this point on, after that first gank, it's kind of just like, it's a contesting war. Okay, if they overcommit, you can kill them, but you're just contesting farm for one another. Now I go into the middle there, I die, and I'm pretty sure I just like was eating food, so I was idling for like 2 seconds, and then we get back to business. Again, they overcommitted, so they died. Now Volt Tackle, Electro Ball. This is such an amazing moveset. Okay, we're gonna see the value of Volt Tackle, right? He farms slow, and I'm going to explain why that really doesn't matter in a moment. And the damage numbers aren't a big deal, it's the value he adds. So when you use Volt Tackle, you dive in from your position, CC them, and then dive directly back out. So that's how the move works. And now it's really important to remember that because your positioning does matter. I don't know why I backed away from eating that berry, but we end up scoring, and then we're looking to just secure that objective and run to the top as quickly as possible. I'm trying to get an ult here. Okay, I'm super close to 9. As soon as Pikachu gets his ult, you can just go crazy with it, right? You can just dive in as deep as you want and try and get some kills, and then you just work on getting that ult back. It doesn't really matter if you die because you're never normally ahead a lot with Pikachu. Now this, in my opinion, is a mistake. I should have ulted and then dived in. So I ulted a little late there, so I didn't get the damage value on that Cinderace, and that's why he was able to pick me up instead of me being alive. So bit of a misplay there. Again, with the Pikachu, you're farming the little stuff. You're farming the Baltoys. Okay, because each of those is going to recharge that Unite meter just a little bit, and you're able to do those faster than you're in DDs or buffs or whatever. So I've got my ult again, and then bam, you're joining every fight. I'm looking to pick off the Cinderace with a Volt Tackle if I can, because I know if I get him, he's just pretty much instantly dead. So we're able to clean him up. The objective comes across here. Now I really want to stress the importance of your role as a Pikachu at an objective where it is contendable. Your job is not to try and secure. Your job is to CC the potential steal out of it. So the Sableye could have gone in for the steal, but you keep that Volt Tackle on cooldown and you CC whoever the stealer is so they can't get the secure. That's the massive value that Pikachu can add. Again, it's a big positioning thing. You're a little squishy, so you've got to be a little bit careful in that sense. But again, you can see just the combo of Machamp and Pikachu when they get going. Right, you can CC them while Machamp does massive burst damage. So their early laning phase can be tricky, and we had a tough lane, but it's a duo that is super strong late game. So here you can see I'm like eagerly awaiting my Unite move to come along there, and I'm wanting to push back because I know I'm going to be able to get it back. I'll be able to recharge it in about 1 minute, and I think again you're going to see a little bit of a misplay. Now that we're 1 minute away, I shouldn't be using it. I should be a little bit careful, but I wanted to use it. So here I go, diving in like a maniac just to get a Mr. Mime. Definitely a misplay. Okay, I shouldn't be doing that. So now I have to try and busily, and knowing that I did that, I should have backed away because I knew my team was going to get that crustal. But we managed to, we clean up a couple of kills, and I should have been working on that ult a little bit sooner because now I'm definitely not going to have it in time for that Ray fight. So there I am looking for the little stuff, not the big stuff. I'm trying to get it as fast as I can. Now here, my ult's almost there, and I want to take a fight in that red box there with my team. So I know it's only going to take maybe a Baltoy here at this stage at 90%. And then it's decision time. So I get the sludge bomb on me. I can't back away. I have to re-engage that fight. So I cat it out there a little bit, but then I know I have to dive back in. The team needs me. If I had have run away, I think my team may potentially lose this fight because the CC and the burst damage of Pikachu, if they're in a group, is just massive. So we're able to get 3 big kills there. The team was very well supported, but that huge damage I was able to put out there was really, really helpful. And again, remember, Pikachu's not looking too secure. I know that they've got a couple people running in, and again, I can see Sableye here, but I see the Cinderace. I CC the Cinderace because he has got more of a chance of stealing that objective. So I'm hoping that while he's getting CC'd, my team's able to secure because I knew it was pretty low, and that, again, that's the value of Pikachu. Now, if you're low here, right, it's stupid of me to try and push for a score because there's still a minute left and our team hasn't really put much score in. So we've been a little bit denied there, but we're able to get some small scores in. It's way more important for me to try and just stay alive. So I'm kiting back, monitoring my health, and if I'm able to get out of there and make sure I'm alive to defend, as a Pikachu, you've got a lot of ability to kite. Now I know they're not coming closer, so I'm just quickly farming some small stuff because Pikachu's recharge rate is super, super quick. And if I've got my Unite move, they're definitely not going to be able to score. Even if they've got 2 or 3 sieging, the Pikachu's just, the AoE damage is just incredible. So again, I gave up on the buff there because I know I'm going to get my Unite move, and we're kind of just coasting it out here. So you can hopefully see from this gameplay that Pikachu is amazing. Okay, he does so much damage, he can win fights, but so long as you can have some trust in your team, which you should have in the solo queue, you really should have some trust, then you're going to be able to provide your team the value to take away their big secure. And that's really, really important because if they don't get the secure, then your team will, right? So you're maximizing your team's odds of getting it. Again, damage isn't everything, good kill involvement, and amazing teamwork.